Hey guys, what's going on? Doing a video today on a new service. It just joined a few days ago, but I know enough about it to give a good review of it, I think. So a couple of guys in the Facebook group were looking into buying this, and I thought I'd just jump on it and have a shot at it already. So I really like it. It's called IntheMoneyStocks. They have a couple of different services. The one I've joined is called Verified Investing Alerts. And so if you look at the website, this is their website. These guys have been around for a long, long time. 2007, I think, is what they said, which is probably one of the earliest alert services. Yeah, so outperforming top hedge funds since 2007 up here. And so that seems like probably one of the oldest alert services that I know of. There's very few that have been around since 2007. The weird thing is I hadn't really heard of these guys, vaguely familiar, like their names, Gareth, Soloway, and Nick Santiago. Were vaguely familiar to me, but I just never really spent any time looking at these guys. So I thought it was kind of interesting, so I signed up for their Verified Investing Alert service. So I wrote a very quick review, but a lot of what I'll cover in this video is in this blog post as well. So basically, they're basically your typical research analysis firm that does stock alerts. They do videos on market news and commentary and things, which is pretty cool. They have this thing called PPT methodology. I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. And basically, it's run by these two guys, like I said, Gareth Soloway and Nicholas Santiago. And they claim a very, very high win rate. So 82% success rate or 94% for day trading. Which is really, really high. And I thought maybe they weren't being completely honest about that, but after looking through their results and looking at their open positions, and there's really no reason to doubt that they're not telling the truth here. So I thought it was pretty interesting. Anyway, I signed up, and the one that I signed up for, this Verified Investing Alert service, is run by Gareth. So he's been trading for about 20 years, it seems. He has a very odd sounding voice, which I'll let you hear in a minute. And I haven't really seen anything about these particular theories or strategies. He's really just spitting out swing trade picks, from what I can tell, in this service. I haven't seen anything yet about these particular strategies, but apparently he uses them. And so let me see where we get on the face of it. It seems like perfect. Yeah, so it's $99 a month, which is a pretty good price for this. The track record is fantastic, and I verified it as best I could. They say it's verified, so that one of the things they keep saying is, it's in the name, Verified Investing Alerts. I can't really see how they can justify saying it's verified. They just have it in the name. So that was a bit of a turn-off initially. It's like, what do you mean verified? It's not like they've gone and given you like third-party accounting statements or whatever, broker statements. So I was a little put off by the word verified, but actually I can verify it. So and I'll show you, and you guys can verify it right now too if you want. So let's go through some of their trades, look inside behind in the dashboard and stuff. So this is inside the Verified Investing Alerts dashboard. And so there was a bit of a hiccup getting signed up. For some reason they give you an option to pay with PayPal, and I used it and then it wouldn't go through. But it's still like said I'd been charged, and then there's this weird $14.99 that got extra charged, and eventually it all got sorted out, and I just used my credit card and paid the $99 for the month. So this is what you get when you get into the main feed. And what I found very valuable is these videos that he posts. So every day he posts basically a summary video, and it's usually about the market. So market surge again as the dollar falls, Fed pivot hopes. And so you can see the other one before that was this guy, market stages big rally and potential Fed pivot. And what I found is listening to these every day has been pretty helpful. So he'll go through all the stuff you normally have to consider as a trader, like what's going on with the economy, and what bills are being passed, what economic events are on the calendar, all this stuff all summed up nicely in like a 10-minute video. So let me just play you the start of this video though, and you'll see what I was saying about this guy's voice. It's like really weird. Let's hear it.
Hey folks, welcome to IntheMoneyStocks.com's daily analysis video, brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology.
So price, pattern, and time methodology. You see what I mean about his voice though? He's putting on this really weird like, welcome to price, technology. So it's weird. Anyway, if you move past the fact that he talks in this really weird way, the actual information is really, really solid, really interesting. And he really has a bearish outlook on the market going forward, but obviously bullish bounce coming up, and he's kind of been talking about that. He called it like a lot of people did on this recent market bounce, but he's still very bearish in the longer term. And so that's what you get in the main feed. And when they do alerts, you can get it via an app, or you can get it in the actual main feed here and via email. So you can see that he sold FSLY, sold OKTA, and he gives the prices and everything. And from what I can see, so I looked at these before he sold them a couple of days ago, and it looks like everything's legit. I mean, he really did get out at these prices, and you know, the track record's not fabricated or anything from what I can see. We can have a look at the closed positions here. So here are the closed positions. So you can see he added FSLY, OKT, everything seems legit. Doesn't seem anything weird at all about these things. And I went back and checked the entry dates and the exit dates on most of these, and they all kind of work out just fine. So I really don't see a problem with his track record. Everything seemed to tally up. Maybe that's what he means by verified, and that it's time-stamped. So you can go to the entry price on a particular day, and then, you know, these take a few days or weeks even to work out. So they're all swing trades. You can see this one was from September 22nd and exited today on October 4th. And so that's a typical time frame, a few days, maybe a week or two kind of thing. So yeah, so the track record is legit in my opinion. I don't see any problem with it at all. I think I mean, they're not making this up. One thing to bear in mind is they are just playing the underlying, so if you want to play options on it, that's up to you. But they're playing the underlying stock on these things. So typically there's not that many alerts compared to some of the other services out there. We can try and see how many entry dates. So there's only like one on the start of September, or two at the start of September, and then this third one. So we're talking maybe like one or two a week, maybe. Seems to vary quite a bit though, depending. But you're going to need to have a lot of positions open for this, maybe like 10, if you're going to take every trade. But with such a good track record, I don't think it's necessary to take every single trade. You can just take little sections of these out, and you're still probably going to be unlikely to hit a losing trade. So this is what attracted me to the service when guys in the Facebook group brought it up, is they've got all these 10, 15% winners, sometimes 30%. And then there's so few losing trades. Here's one, it's for 4%-ish. Here's a few here, 4%, 3%. So they're really cutting their losers. I guess this was 2021, so just looking at this year, to about 9% was the biggest loser this year, I think. Yeah. So they've only had a handful of losers, with usually between 4 and 9% are their losing trades. Looks like the year before, though, 2021, wasn't quite as nice. They had a big losing streak there, but a lot of green as well. So yeah, so I do believe their track record. I think that was a big question that people had. It's clear from the two that they just closed today that it was obvious that these things were legit, and that, you know, I went back and checked through all the dates and everything, and sure, it all seems to add up. The only thing they don't really do is they don't really give you any information on why they're taking the trades. So in some of the main feed videos, they really don't talk about that very much. They mainly talk about the markets. So there's very little information on why they're taking these particular swing trades. And the education part of it is kind of a joke as well. I'd say the videos like in the feed there that I was just showing you, those are really good. But the actual training videos, there's only like 5 of them. So they're way behind when it comes to keeping up with the competition in this aspect of things. Let's have a look at the open positions and get a feel for how many things they're holding. So you can see here they're holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, but wow, so there's more. Actually, there's 29. So they have 29 open, which is crazy. So that's definitely something to bear in mind. They do recommend very small parts of your total portfolio. So they're thinking just put like a couple of % into these trades. And so that's something else to bear in mind. Obviously, it's up to you. Yeah, so overall, I really think the service is legit. I like it. I'm going to take some of their trades when I get a chance. Not going to jump in anything right now, but probably jump in some good ones. Kind of check them out. It's $99 a month, like I said. I do believe it's a legitimate service. I looked through it, and it looks like when I joined the other day, it's improved slightly now. They did a 97% success rate on these swing trades, which is amazing. And so I think that's all I've got to say about it. I looked at Trustpilot as well, and they have really good reviews on there too. So overall, like honestly, like you're probably not going to learn much in terms of the strategy from what I can see, but you'll learn about the markets and what the markets are doing every day, which is really helpful, and you'll get some really high quality swing trade picks. Anyway, hopefully that's useful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.